what created me? Where does this mind come from? Who am I? Is the ultimate question. And so you become a very contemplative person. Some monks, they call them contemplatives. I would say I'm somewhat of a contemplative. I ponder the nature of the universe and existence, and where did this being come from? Who is this? What's actually happening here? Is it actually real? That's a contemplative. And contemplation is very powerful if it's combined with the spiritual energetic upliftment. Do you see what I'm saying by that? You could read tons of books about contemplation, which there are, by the way, and yet still you're reading it and you're really not getting it because you haven't done the spiritual work needed to really understand and take in what the book is actually saying. That's fascinating in itself. And I can only say that because I myself did that. I wanted to jump ahead and read the most profound books on spirituality and contemplation. And I'd just read them and say, the answer to everything is, who am I? So I would walk around and say, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And that's kind of a flat statement. But if you're already in a spiritual state where you're almost kind of removed from the body and you're kind of witnessing, and then you ask the question, who am I? I could already kind of feel myself kind of like, whoa, almost disappearing from the world, right? Kind of becoming more of a witness of the world rather than so much in this world. And even Jesus said something like, I'm in the world, but not of it. So yes, there's a human body, Jesus, there, but that's not Jesus. That's what he was trying to say. The body's not Jesus. Jesus is the cosmic being that is in the hearts of all beings, is everywhere. That's the real Jesus. And so people kind of tend to miss the point of that. Jesus trying to wake up your own realization of the cosmic being. As we said at the beginning, there's only one. That was Jesus' teaching. His frequency was sending out. There's only one. So that other beings too could become like him. And as he said, even greater. So what a beautiful concept. The Guru isn't saying you're low and I'm the highest and I'm the best. The Guru is saying, you are me. I am you. There is no difference. And even more profoundly, there is only me and no other. Your mind is living in a delusion, in a dream, and therefore suffering extremely, eon after eon after eon. When will you give up the ghost of the mind and realize your true self? And if you understand the immensity, the importance of this statement, you will want to spend every minute searching for your soul. It will be your primary goal for life. I must find myself no longer in this grinding wheel of samsara, which all of us have experienced. Very tough. This is the quest of our lifetime.
I am Atma Brahma.
I am Atma Brahma. Yes, repeat it. Simple. I am the soul. I am the soul. I am the soul. That's all you say. What a beautiful concept. Keep repeating it. So this is a reminder, and I mentioned the word religion really does mean just reminder. Remind you of who you are. Not this, but this. This is like space, if you want to call it that. However, it's going to take to convince you. This takes a lot of convincing. And then people go home and they just forget everything. Like, what did he say? That's why I'm going to have to get this recording and send it to you. So maybe you can revisit it and remind, this is not you here. That's sitting down listening to some guy talk about some mysterious thing. You're here, not centered here. Please wake up out of the dream.
Yes, wake up.
Right? And it's very, very similar to when you go to sleep at night and you have a vivid dream and it really feels like you're in it. Then you wake up and you realize it didn't happen. This is the same vivid dream that's going on now. And this is an immediate thing. Don't wait till tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow maybe I'll read a spiritual book and figure out what he's saying or something like that. Why do we always have to wait, or for the next lifetime or whatever? This is, do you see what I'm saying? It's an intensity. The great saints who broke through the illusion of the I, the sense of me, they didn't just sit around and like watch Seinfeld.
It's a rerun.
It's even reruns, watching Seinfeld. Or I don't know, Golden Girls or something. That was a really...
Newspapers?
I mean, you're not interested, I mean, and I don't put down the news, but you're really not interested in news. You're really not interested in worldly topics. You just want to find out who you are. And you can't rest until you find out yourself, who your true self is. In one way, a person who really feels that way would be considered more like a monk or a nun, someone who has really dedicated their lives to that realization. That's what they want. There's nothing else that's really important.